Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 721st Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. Just to say, those of you that watched last Wednesday's battle will know that that was a first for our YouTube channel. Well, this is also a first for our YouTube channel. This is a 25k each, six of the same unit maximum, and 8 cavalry max. Okay, so it's 25k each, 6 maximum of the same unit, and 8 cavalry max. This is the first time we've ever put a battle like this on our YouTube channel, so this is also a first, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, our first teammate is Brotherhood member Crypto. Now Crypto's got 6 Praetorian cavalry, 2 fast moving general cavalry units, 6 archers, and 6 infantry. Okay, so have a quick look at his cavalry there. You see his Praetorian cavalry just got gold shield, gold attack on, and he's got 2 of these Roman armored general fast moving units there. So he's got 8 cavalry, 6 infantry, and 6 archers there. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on with that army. Remember, this is all experimental for us. We haven't played this type of money and these type of rules for many years, so it's kind of new to us, really. Our next teammate is Brother member TR. Now TR's got 10 pikes, 5 cavalry, and 5 archers. Okay, but you have a look at his pikes. Remember, it's 6 maximum of the same unit. So you'll see here that he's got phalanx pikemen there. Okay, and he's got his elite royal pikemen there. So he's got 6 royal pikemen, I believe, and 4 phalanx pikemen in his army. Okay, so remember, all these are experimental armies that we're bringing to the battlefield here, so everything is an experiment here. But as I say, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to mix things up a little bit for RTW. There where you can see TR's got mixed upgrades, got 1 cavalry unit with 7 upgrades on, an experienced stripe, gold shield, gold attack, and another one with just gold shield, gold attack. So I think that's a pretty good Macedonian 25k army. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member Aurelius. Now Aurelius has got 6 Spartans, 4 armoured hoplites, 7 archers, and 3 cavalry. Okay, so he's certainly got a diverse army here. There you are, you'll see he's got 6 Spartans, and as I say, he's got 4 armoured hoplites there as well. And you can see his archers there. He's got the elite long-range Cretan archers, and he's got the cheap short-range archers there as well. And I believe he's got light cavalry there. He's got yeah, there you go, he's got 3 light cavalry units, which I'm sure he'll use very well around the battlefield. So there you are, that's Aurelius's 25k Greek cities army. And our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander. Now I've got 11 infantry, 3 archers, and 5 cavalry. Okay, 11 infantry, 3 archers, and 5 cavalry. As I say, don't forget, it's 6 of the same units maximum. You'll see that I've actually bought an eagle unit here to give extra morale to my infantry, and I've got my infantry general as well. So there you are, I've got a couple of infantry. No stripes on my infantry though, as I usually have in a 31k battle. And if you notice here, my cavalry is just gold shield, gold attack. So that's my 25k Roman army there. Be interesting to see how well it does. Right, so we've got Crypto with Rome, we've got TR with Macedon, we've got Aurelius with Greek cities, and myself with Rome. A very diverse team, and this should be a cracking battle for you to watch, and I hope you enjoy it. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Barclayman. Now Barclayman's got 12 infantry, 5 slingers, and 3 cavalry. If you look here at his battle formation, you'll see he's got pony infantry in the front row of his battle formation, and then he's got his elite sacred band spearmen in the rear line of his battle formation there. So remember, it's 6 of the same unit maximum. Okay, and then he's got 5 of his slingers. He's got 3 cavalry units, but sneaky Barclayman has hidden 2 of his cavalry units in the long grass at the back there. See the darker colour of the grass there? That's long grass where you can hide units. So I think that's a pretty good Carthage army. Remember, that's his faction of choice. Okay, their next teammate is GOTW Romex. Now Romex has got 12 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, 12 infantry and 6 cavalry. There you are. You see he's got his Praetorian cohort infantry in the forward units of his battle formation. Then he's got his 6 urban cohorts at the rear of his battle formation there. You might find it interesting with his cavalry. Let's say he's got Praetorians at the front, urbans at the back of his infantry battle formation. Let's say here you'll see he's got 4 Praetorian cavalry there. Okay, but he's also bought some light cavalry, the equites. Just to say, Brotherhood member Kendi always used to bring 6 equites with his 31k army. They're fast moving and they're quite surprisingly effective as well for light cavalry. So it'll be interesting to see how Romex handles them during the course of the battle. So I think that's a pretty strong and effective 25k Roman army there. And their next teammate is a GOTW Leanbod. Now Leanbod has got he's got 6 infantry, 6 archers and 8 cavalry. Okay, so if you look there, that's a pretty strong army there. A bit light on the infantry maybe, I don't know what you think. There you are, he's got his armoured cavalry general, and then he's got his other 7 Praetorian infantry, and I believe he's got there you go. Yeah, he's got a legionary cavalry unit as well. Okay, so he's got 8 cavalry, 6 archers and 6 infantry. Okay, so that's an interesting 25k Roman army there. And their last teammate is Brotherhood member Uther. Now Uther's got 6 pikes, 3 archers, 5 cavalry and 2 chariot archers. Okay, so remember all these armies are all experimental. Okay, so there you are. Oh my gosh, he's still managed to put 8 upgrades on his pikemen there. 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. Okay, he's only got 6, but he's got really good upgrades on them. Look at his cavalry. Now you'll see he's got Pontic heavy cavalry there. Okay, they're very effective cavalry. But also he's got his elite Cappadocian cavalry, which I believe he's got 8 upgrades on them as well. Okay, so he's got his elite cavalry there, and then he's got his 2 chariot archers for some archer cover there. So once again, a very diverse team. You've got Barclayman with his faction of choice, Carthage. Then you've got GOTW Romex with Rome. Then you've got Leanbod with Rome. And then we've got Uther with Pontus. So once again, a very diverse team. But looking at both teams here, do you think that either team's got a faction advantage, or do you think it's pretty even? Should be an interesting 25k battle. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle, you'll see that aggressive Crypto here is taking his archers forward to target the enemy archers and to target those chariot archers of Pontus. You'll see GOTW Leanbod being his usual aggressive self there and bringing his infantry across there to threaten Crypto's archers. But say here you can see Crypto here aiming at those chariot archers of Pontus there. You'll see those chariot archers are in a Canterbury circle. That means where they just go round and round shooting arrows there. They're quite difficult to kill in that Canterbury circle for foot archers, but Crypto's got a lot of archer fire there going down onto those chariots. So as you can see, he has caused them some casualties there. Okay, but as I say, this is a very, very early stage of the battle. We literally just pressed start, I think. As I say, you can see Leanbod bringing his Brutii infantry out straight away. We know Leanbod has always been a very aggressive attacking player there. And you can see there he's putting his credentials on the table straight away at the beginning of the battle there. He's going to be aggressive. You'll see Crypto now is pulling his archers and his cavalry back from this left flank here. And you'll see TR bringing his that pike unit he put out in front of his archers there, and that 1 archer unit back as well at this stage of the battle. As I say, just to remind you, it's the normal 31k rules, except it's 25k each. Okay, 6 of the same unit maximum and 8 cavalry max. Okay, and as I say, this is the first time we've ever put a battle like that on our YouTube channel, and as I say, we're trying to mix things up a little bit with RTW as it's 18 years old now. We're trying to inject some more kind of differences in our battles there, hopefully make them a little bit more interesting. That's a nice hit there by Pontus there with his heavy cavalry. Look, bang, one of his heavy cavalry units there just smashed into the one of our archers there. That was a nice hit, but he may well lose that cavalry unit there. Well, it's been routed anyway. But that was a nice aggressive hit there by Uther. They're heading for our archers. As I say, with 25k, you'll see that usually there's a lot of archers involved in this type of battle. Remember when the Brotherhood first started back in January 2005, we played for 25k. That's what the clan did at that time. Okay, so over here, you'll see that Aurelius, okay, suggested that him and myself hit Romex there. Okay, so you can see Romex infantry moving over. And you can see with Carthage quite a long way away from Romex, Romex looks a little bit isolated there. Can you see what I mean? If Aurelius and myself decided to hit Romex quite hard there, okay, he is quite a long way away from his Carthage ally. So that was what I think Aurelius was thinking there. Okay, so just watch what happens here on this right flank. As I say, we were, you know, the thinking here is that Romex is kind of a little bit isolated from his allies. Pause the game for a second. If you notice here, you'll see Carthage is moving even further away over to the to our left flank there. So as I say, it'd be interesting to see what happens. And also, I'm pretty sure that Barclayman's Carthage army, he's bought that to take on the Macedonians. Remember, Carthage, his units are pretty good against the big 121 man units. So as I say, Romex here looks to me to be quite a good target for Aurelius and myself. Okay, so as I say, just keep an eye on this right flank, because this just give you a bit of a heads up on the thinking here between Aurelius and myself. Okay, let's say a lot of archers fighting, a lot of archer war going on there between us, because both armies bought quite a few archers. But as I say, can you see Aurelius slowly moving forward towards Romex? Not running, just slowly, very slowly moving forward. Not wanting to give the game away on what we've got planned. Right, let's pause the game for a second here. So, as I say, I've got my infantry here. If you notice here, I've got my Eagle unit and my General unit at the back of my battle formation there. I don't want them to be in the battle, you know, fighting unless they really have to, because they're both giving a lot of morale to the rest of my infantry. So that's why I'm going to keep my Eagle unit and General at the back of my battle formation there, just to protect them so they can still be given morale bonus. Right, here you can see now Aurelius moving his Greek city units forward. It's starting to look a little bit like what we're going to do there. And you can see I'm moving my SBQR troops forward as well. Now if you notice here, you'll see that Romex is putting a Pilot Shield unit out in front of his main battle formation. If you notice, he didn't have a Pilot Shield unit in front of his battle formation, but he's just seen to that now. If you notice here, I'm moving my SBQR army quite close there. And as I say, if you look at the position of Romex's army, he does look quite isolated. And now we're going to start exchanging pilots there. I'm going to start exchanging pilots with him. You can see Aurelius moving his Greek city army forward. As you can see, I'm throwing a lot of pilots into that Brutii army of Romex's there, weakening his forward units. But of course, he's replying as well, weakening my Pilot Shield units as well there. Okay. But here you can see there's going to have to be a slight change of plan. You'll see that, say, Aurelius and myself, we're going to hit Romex, but you can see that GOTW Leanbod has brought his infantry over as well. So now, whether Aurelius is thinking that he's going to hit Leanbod's infantry, okay, he may well think that's where he's going to go now, rather than hit Romex. So we'll just have to see. The battle plan can change. There you can see Aurelius moving over towards Leanbod more there, and you can see my army facing Romex's army there. Okay, I'm going to pull back a little bit here. Now this is a tactical reason for this. I want to try and draw Romex a little bit closer to my army if I can. You see, as I'm just pulling back a little bit there, trying to draw him forward a little bit, even further away from his allies if I can. Okay, you see, just moving back a little bit there, as I say, trying to draw him forward a bit. As I say, Aurelius here looks like he may well hit Leanbod, and you can see Crypto's bringing his Julii infantry over well. Might be a joint hit on Leanbod there by Aurelius and Crypto. And over on our left flank, as I say, there's still quite an archer battle going on over there. Okay, and you can see Uther's cavalry, and you can see Crypto's 8 cavalry there. Okay, but meanwhile over here on our right flank, as I say, you'll see that I'm pulling back here, trying to see if I can pull Romex forward a little bit to get even further away from his allies, but whether he'll move forward or not, I'm not sure. But Lean Bod, as I say, he's only got 6 infantry, and he's moved them forward there in front of our Greek cities ally and our Julio ally, so he may well need help as well. Okay, so just pause the game for a second here. So you can see here that Romex now is sending over some of his units to help his teammate and clanmate Lean Bod there. Can you see he's sending those 4 units over, because he can see Lean Bod's only got 6 infantry, and Lean Bod's facing our Greek cities and Julio ally. Now if he moves those 4 units over, it means he's only got 8 units left in his army facing my army. Now bearing in mind I've got 11 units there, I'm pretty well thinking to myself, well, if he's only going to have 8 units left there with my cavalry and infantry, I may well attack. And I've got TR's cavalry there as well, and he could join in the attack as well against Romex, possibly. Just, I remember going through my mind, I was thinking that. And anyway, you can see TR, now he's keeping his pikes at the back there, trying to avoid archer damage. Remember those 121 man units that we talked about in many videos, very susceptible to archer damage there. So that's why he's keeping his pikes at the back. But over here, as I say, you can see Romex weakening his battle formation by sending 4 of his units over to help his teammate, Lean Bod there. So that means there's only 8 of Romex's infantry facing my 11 infantry there. Right, pause the game for a second. So as I say, moving 4 infantry over there to help his teammate. Okay, and I think he looks like he's moving his general over there as well, which now leaves only, what's that? If he moves his general over, he's only got 7 units left against my 11. And what I'm thinking is, if I crash into him there with my infantry and then ram home the attack with my cavalry, we may well be able to do quite a lot of damage to Romex here on our right flank. Okay, as I say there, he's weakened his own battle formation by sending units over to help his team. Let's pause the game for a second here. Now this is a nice hit by Lean Bod. Remember, Lean Bod's got 8 cavalry. Now if you notice there's a Macedonian pike unit of TRs integrated with Crypto's infantry, but not at this end of Crypto's battle formation. And Lean Bod spotted that. He's not going to attack over there because of that pike unit, but he's going to hit these 2 Julio units on the end there that hasn't got any pike support there. So that's a nice hit there by Lean Bod. Nice battlefield awareness there. I think a bang as he smashes in there with that cavalry. 8 units of cavalry smashing in there. Wow, that is some kind of cavalry charge bonus there. Crypto's got his general at the back, look, giving general morale bonus. Okay, so at this stage of the battle, I'm crashing my infantry into Romex's infantry here, and I'm going to ram home the attack with my cavalry. But here, as I say, Romex has weakened his own battle formation there by sending it over there to help Lean Bod. Okay, and as I say, you can see our Greek cities ally Aurelius moving in as well. Okay, and over on our left flank here, you've got Crypto's cavalry locked and loaded, ready to support his infantry. And it wouldn't surprise me if he smashed in to the flank of Lean Bod's infantry and cavalry. You can see here that Carthage, Barkeyman is at the back, and you can see that Uther's Pontus pikemen are moving forward as well to help Lean Bod. Okay, but over here on the right flank, as I say, I'm attacking their Romex's infantry there. Okay, you can see moved in there. There'll be a lot of pilot exchanging between the 2 armies. Okay, and my cavalry is locked and loaded. We've got the Macedonian cavalry there as well. And I think what I was thinking was, if I charge my cavalry in, the Macedonian cavalry may well come in and help me as well. Meanwhile, over on our left flank, bang! As you can see, Crypto's Julio army. Now remember, Crypto's got 8 cavalry as well as Lean Bod there. Smashed them in there. I was expecting to see some enemy units starting to rout there, but they held really well, as you could see. So that was a nice hit there by Crypto. Right, okay, so here in the centre you can see it's a real slog. Enemy Brutii infantry, Pontus pikemen arriving against our Greek cities and Julii ally there. And you've got Lean Bod's cavalry locked and loaded. You've got the Pontus Cappadocian cavalry locked and loaded, and you can see here that TR is gradually moving his Macedonians forward, so the centre could prove pivotal to the outcome of the battle. Here you'll see, as I say, I've charged into Romex's infantry. He is now, if you notice here, he's charged his infantry into my cavalry. Right, now here I'm charging my cavalry, and I thought my Macedonian ally was going to charge his companion cavalry in as well, but in the end it's just my cavalry charging in there. Get ready for this. And bang as it charges in. Now you can see Romex counter-attacking with his 4 heavy cavalry, and bang as he charges in there as well. Oh my gosh, massive cavalry and infantry hit here on our right flank. Okay, now what I'm also thinking here is if I can attract enemy cavalry over to this flank, then maybe that may well help my allies other parts of the battlefield there. Okay, you can see Romex now is bringing some of his units back over to attack the flank of my SBQR troops that he'd sent over to help in the centre. He's brought a few of them back there to help, and here you'll see he's moving his light cavalry with the Carthaginian cavalry round my flank. So I think these two cavalry units here and the two Carthaginian units will get in behind me and maybe smash into the flank of my SBQR fighting infantry there. Okay, so that would be a good move for the enemy team if they did that. Okay, but here in the centre you can see it's a real slogging battle of attrition there in that centre there. Greek cities, Macedonians up against Pontus and Brutii, and over here you can see Leanbod's got his cavalry locked and loaded, and you can see Crypto's got his cavalry there as well, so that could be maybe a possible cavalry fight there on that flank. Okay, but you can see him pulling back. But over here on our right flank there, as I say, you can see Romex and Barclayman there getting their cavalry around the flank of my infantry there, ready to charge in. Oh my gosh, here comes Uther's Pontus Cappadocian cavalry going in there, bang, and then you can see the two Ecote units of Romex going in, bang, and you can see my cavalry charging in, and bang, it smashes in there. Oh my gosh, I'm being smashed here by most of the enemy cavalry here on the right flank. Let's pause the game for a second here. So I've got Cappadocian cavalry with 8 upgrades on each. I've got Romex's cavalry. I've got Romex's infantry here attacking, and I've got a couple of Carthaginian Sacred Band cavalry units. Looks like they're going to smash into the rear of my units as well. But as I say, at the time I was thinking, well, if I can attract all the enemy cavalry, maybe we could weaken them, and maybe if all the enemy cavalry is over this side, it may well give my team an advantage on other parts of the battlefield where obviously their cavalry won't be, because it'll be over attacking my troops. As I say, in the centre's a real slog there, and over here you can see we've got our cavalry and a pike unit, and we've got our archers as well shooting into them. But as I say, the centre there looks to me the real battle of attrition there, and you've got the whole Carthaginian army ready to put in as well. And as I say, you've got Uther's pikemen there, and up against Greek cities, Macedonian and our Julio ally. But over here on our right flank, as I say, I've attracted, I think, most of the enemy cavalry there onto my SBQR army. SBQR army is still holding. Right, here goes those Carthaginian Sacred Band units, and bang! And bang, as he smashes in behind me there. And yet my SBQR army is still managing to hold there, even though I'm being smashed and crashed by all that cavalry. Really pleased at that 25k army holding there. But you can see the Carthaginian units pushing in behind. You've got Romex's cavalry and infantry, and we've got those Pontus really well upgraded Cappadocian cavalry smashing into me as well. Romex has brought some of his Brutii units back that he sent away to attack my SBQR units there. So I'm really getting hammered here on the right flank. So yeah, as I say, I've attracted most of their cavalry there, and you can see now that Leanbod's bringing his cavalry over as well, probably to finish me off there, because there's no way I'm going to hold against another whack of cavalry coming in there, I don't think. So there you are, you can see there. You can see that the Carthaginian general's pulling his cavalry back there, probably looking to lock and load them and charge them back into the rear. Right, here comes Leanbod's cavalry, adding his weight to attacking my infantry there, and bang, as they smash in there. Oh my gosh, so now I've got every single enemy cavalry unit is attacking my army. There comes TR's Macedonian companion cavalry, and bang, as they charge in there as well, trying to help me hold here. Okay, so we've got, there you are, you can see my general still there, and my Eagle unit still giving morale bonus to my troops and my allies' troops there. But we've got every single enemy cavalry unit is now attacking my SBQR army. And you can see that our Macedonian ally TR has brought his companion cavalry. You see I'm counter-attacking with my cavalry as well, like a bang as my cavalry charges in. But as I say, I've got every single enemy cavalry unit here attacking me. I just hope my teammates can make the most of that. While I've attracted all the cavalry here, I hope my teammates, as I say, can make the most of that situation. But as I say, I've got all of Leanbod's cavalry, all of Romic's cavalry, all the Cappadocian cavalry, and the Carthaginian cavalry, all smashing in there. So I don't know how long my infantry is going to hold, bearing in mind it's only a 25k army. So I should think it's going to break pretty soon there. You can see Crypto here bringing some of his Juliite infantry in to help as well. This is a good positioning of Barclayman's general, not actually fighting, but just stood back from the fighting there, giving morale bonus, not just to his troops, but to his allies' troops as well. So that's a nice bit of movement there by Barclayman there, as I say, giving good morale bonus to his allies and his own troops there. Okay, but as I say, all the enemy cavalry are now attacking my troops. In the centre here, as I say, it's a real battle of attrition there. You can see that Barclayman's brought his spearmen to bear there with his faction of choice, Carthage. There, and as I say, you can see Crypto moving his Julii infantry over to try and help as well there on this right flank. But as it looks at the moment, I see my army, a lot of my units have routed. But as I say, look, you can see now that Crypto, because there's no enemy cavalry to stop him, can get in behind the enemy troops and take out all these slingers. He can position his cavalry wherever he wants, hit whatever he wants now, because all the enemy cavalry are tied up fighting my troops and TR's cavalry over on this right flank. But as I say, he may well bring his cavalry round there and smash into the back of the enemy cavalry. That would be quite a good tactical move if he could do that. As I say, or he could just take out those slingers and then maybe get in behind. Just have to see. But my SBQR troops, as you can see, are really being pushed there. I mean, with all that enemy cavalry smashing in there as well. This is a nice hit here by TR's companion cavalry, and bang, as they smash in there. As I say, you can see Crypto's Julii infantry been brought into the fray as well. But over here, like, you can see Crypto, I think, was thinking about getting his cavalry in behind the enemy troops, but he has now been stopped by the enemy Brutii cavalry there. But my infantry are finally beginning to crack. I think they held quite well, but there you are. You can see my SBQR units are finally cracking there. But yeah, as I say, against the numbers that they were up against there, I thought they held quite well. But as you can see there, that's all my infantry and all my cavalry has now been routed. Okay, so as I say, I hope to cause some casualties there, and I hope by tying up the enemy cavalry it helped the team a little bit there. But all my infantry and cavalry have now been taken out, and the enemy kind of won here on our right flank. Although we've got TR's infantry and we've got Crypto's Julii infantry over here. Sorry, TR's cavalry and Crypto's infantry there. Still holding the right flank a little bit. Right, let's pause the game for a second. So as I say, all my units now, my Eagle units and General unit was the last two to be taken out, but all my infantry and cavalry are now dead, and all I've got left is 3 archer units. That's the entirety of my army that I've got left now. So unfortunately, I can't really do a lot more for the team there now. And I just hope that Crypto there, with his Julii army, can take out the rest of that Brutii infantry there, because that would be handy if we could do that. You can see Crypto moving those Julii units in to maybe attack those Brutii units. We'd like to take out that Brutii general. If you notice the Brutii general here on the right flank, right now you can see that Brutii cavalry there. I think that's Brutii cavalry of Leanbods there, and he's charging in, like, bang, as he charges in there. But TR took out his general there, and this is good news for. This is really good news for us. All of Leanbod's cavalry has now been taken out. So that was a nice attack there by TR's Macedonian cavalry. A nice sandwich attack there between TR's cavalry and Crypto's Julii infantry there. That was a really nice kind of hammer and anvil attack, really, there, for Leanbod's cavalry to be taken out. So that's good news for us. Now if you notice here, you'll see that Crypto's got his cavalry all the way over here. I don't know if he was chasing down routers or shooting into slinger units there, but he's got his cavalry there that he can move in and attack wherever he wants now, because most of the enemy cavalry have been taken out. So that's good news for us there. Now it's just that Brutii general. Can you see that Brutii general that we're moving in on there and there? That's who we want to hit. That's what we want to take out there, is that Brutii General. Take him out and take away the morale bonus away from the enemy team there. There, where you can see the Brutii General there, like, giving orders there. Bang! He gets hit there by some Julii cavalry. But as I say, make no mistake, this is where the team will be looking to take out here, is this general. This is who they want to take out. They know that killing him will cause less morale for the enemy team there, right? You can see now that Crypto's got his cavalry involved here, and look, and bang, as he charges in there. He may well look to take out that Brutii General as well. So bearing in mind that I lost my entire army on the right flank and it looked like it might be broken, bang, there you are. They've taken out that Brutii General there, so well done there. Nice combination hit once again between TR and Crypto's Julii troops there. So to say, even though I lost my army on the right flank, it looks like we're doing well. Okay, over here now I could just have kept my archers on skirmish mode so they'd run away from these two Carthage cavalry units, but what I thought was, I'm going to alt attack here to try and hold and pin this Carthaginian general unit. Okay, so I'm going to sacrifice my archers here by holding and pinning him. Hopefully my allies' cavalry will come over quickly and smash into the Carthaginian general and take him out. Okay, so you'll notice here I haven't got my archers on skirmish mode. I've got them on alt attack here to try and pin and hold the Carthage general. And I'm just hoping that my allies' cavalry will come across quick enough before my archers are killed and smash into the general unit there and take out that Carthaginian general. Okay, that's why I've alt attacked there with my archers. There where you can see the Carthaginian general attacking my units again. So once again I've alt attacked, and as I say, I'm just hoping that my allies can spot that I'm holding and pinning the Carthaginian general, and they can get some cavalry across there to try and take him out there. You can see there I've got both of those Carthage units now attacking my archers, but you can see here's some cavalry, Crypto's fast moving unit, look, and bang, as he charges in there. It will be worth losing my archers there if we can take out that Carthage general, I think, just to take that morale bonus away. And there goes the Macedonian cavalry, and bang, as they charge in there. Yes, managed to rout the Carthaginian general there, so that's good news for us. Take away the bonus there. But as I say, my entire army now, my archers have been routed, has now been routed itself, so I've got no troops left on the battlefield whatsoever now. And it's just up to my allies now to try and turn the battle if they can. Okay, you can see there that TR, just to say, TR's faction of choice is Macedon there, and you can see he's got his pikes double banked there, which is really good protection, difficult to break when they're double banked. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Aurelius has just got maybe 3 or 4 units left. I think he's got 1 Spartan unit left, and I think he's got 3, maybe 3 archer units left. That's all he's got. So that just goes to show, when you see a Greek city's army reduced to that, how much of a battle of attrition it really was there. Okay, that's the Greek city's general, I think, just been taken out, was it? Bang! As he charges in there. This is Crypto's now can move his cavalry around the battlefield. I think we've taken out all the enemy cavalry, so Crypto now can just move his cavalry around the battlefield as he sees fit. But here you can see Barclayman with his faction of choice Carthage, okay, forming a defensive formation there. This is a nice hit here by Crypto. Look at him. Bang! As he charges into those slingers. Now, slingers in close, tight formation, you'd be surprised on how tough they are. Now, you might have thought those slingers would have routed being hit by that cavalry, but there you are. It just goes to show how tough they are when you've got them in a close, tight formation there. So that was a nice hit there by Crypto, but he didn't rout the units that he wanted to. Here you can see Crypto's very battle-damaged infantry there. You can see them moving in there towards the Carthaginians. Now, as I say, as we saw earlier, the Carthaginian general was routed, and I think he's just been killed as well now. So there's no morale bonus except for the Pontus general. Okay, can you see the Pontus general still alive? You see him there in the middle of the battle formation there. But as I say here, with Crypto's got his cavalry here where he can just put it and use it wherever he wants. That's a big advantage to our team there. As I say, you can see Crypto attacking, pinning and holding that Carthage unit with his Julii infantry, look, where he smashes his cavalry in, look, and bang. But remember, Carthage sacred band units are really tough, and there you are, he was being held and pinned by Julii infantry, smashed by Julii cavalry, and yet that Carthage unit still held. Yeah, as I say, you'd be surprised on how tough sacred band units are with good upgrades on there. So as I say, you can see Crypto's Julii infantry still attacking. Now, he may well lock and load his cavalry and smash into that Carthage unit again, and I would think next time, because it's been weakened, it may well break. Okay, you can see he's charging 2 more cavalry units into that Carthage unit there, like, bang, as he smashes in there. And still that Carthage unit's holding. Look at that. Now he's bringing more cavalry in, look, and bang, and charge into their rear, and still that Carthage unit's holding. Just broke then. Oh my gosh, just goes to show how tough those Carthaginian sacred band units can be. If you notice here, you'll see TR moving his Macedonians very slowly, very deliberately into the Carthaginians here and there. He's not doing a massive attack on them, but he's just moving units in here and there. And just to show you the difference between the long pikes of Macedon, okay, see how long that pike is, and the short spears of Carthage there. And as I say, TR is very good at Macedon. That's his faction of choice. You'll see him very often double bank his Macedonian pikemen, which is a very, very strong defence. And as I say, you can see him moving his Macedonians in just very slowly, very deliberately. No massive attack, just slowly and deliberately there, moving in on the Carthaginians. And with Crypto's Julii cavalry and infantry helping as well, you can see they're starting to squeeze the Carthaginians there. If you notice there, as here, let's see the Macedonians very slowly and deliberately moving in. No massive big attack on the Carthaginians by TR, just very deliberate movement. Pause the game for a second there. Now over here, TR has got his archers. He's positioned his archers extremely very tactically here, so that they can shoot their fire arrows into the flank and the rear of Carthaginian units there. Of course, we know fire arrows take the morale of enemy troops, making them more susceptible to routing. So that's exactly what he's doing there. So nice tactical positioning there of his archers. And as I say, the deliberate slow movement of the Macedonian pikemen there, just kind of squeezing the Carthaginians there. And as I say, with Crypto's infantry there, Crypto's still got his general up, still giving morale bonus to his allies as well as his own troops. And of course the Macedonian general still got his general unit there as well, giving morale bonus. But as I say, you can see between them, between Julii, ally of Crypto, and TR's Macedonians, they are squeezing those Carthaginian units into submission. And there you are, you can see Crypto's looking to do a cavalry hit here into the Carthaginians. They come bang as he charges in there, and he may well go on and smash into the back of that last Carthage unit there. Can you see what I mean? Just smash in there, just go through the others there like a bang as he charges in. And it looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle there. As I say, the centre was a real squeeze there. It was a real kind of grinding down battle in the centre there. But just look at the battlefield. As we pull back, look how massive the battlefield is there. I mean, there was things going on all over the battlefield. Here on the right flank, where I lost all my infantry and cavalry there, you can see that was a massive scrap. Just look at the dead there. I mean, that is, you can see that was a real massive battle there on the right flank. And as I say, I hope I managed to weaken the enemy team a bit there to help my team go on to win. As we move along the battle line here, you can see more enemy dead and our dead as well. And over here, of course, that's a massive battle in the centre. There's a real grind there. There you can see a line of Pontus archers there dead, probably killed by our archers there. As I say, if you look all over the battlefield, you see just lines of dead. There you are. That looks like a lot of Cretan archers and Julii archers dead there. As we move across the battlefield, there's another clump of dead there. I mean, that's just you know, as I say, all over the battlefield you will see how spread out it was. Let's say, I think Aurelius, I think he's got one archer unit. I think he's got one Spartan unit left, and I think he's got 3 of his cheap short range archers left as well, very battle damaged. So he's got 4 units in total. That's all he's got. And of course all my troops are dead, so all my troops have been routed a long time ago. So let's say Crypto and TR there did very well there at squeezing out those Carthaginians in the end, so well done to them. And as I say, it looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle there. And so first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game. As I say, that's the first 25k battle I fought in many years, and as you can see, it was an average victory. I thought it might have been close, but it was average. Highest kills in the game goes to Brotherhood member Aurelius with his Greek cities army, got over 2,000 kills there. So well done to Aurelius there with his Greek cities, 25k Greek cities army. So well done to Barclay man, got some good kills with Carthage. I thought he played extremely well there with his Carthaginians and his cavalry units as well. He did really well with infantry and cavalry. Well done to GOTW Romex, highest kills in his team. Did really well there. Well done to GOTW Leanbod, got some good kills there as well. And well done to Uther. Possibly didn't get the kills that he wanted to there, but remember these are all experimental 25k armies. So well done guys, great battle. And just look at my poor kills there, 748 kills. But mind you, I was smashed and crashed on that right flank by all the enemy cavalry, so I guess getting 748 kills wasn't too bad really. I was expecting to get less than that, so not brilliant kills. Well done to Crypto there. He did really well. Second highest kills in the game. He was all over the place with his cavalry and infantry supporting everywhere. Well done to him. Well done to TR. Got some quite good kills there. But if you look, you'll see he's still got loads of his army left. Look at the number. He's still got 1,150 men left there. So he's still got lots left. And well done to Aurelius, as I say, highest kills in the game there. So really well played, guys. And what a diverse battle as well. Look at our team. Rome, Macedon and Greek cities, very diverse, and their team was Carthage, Rome and Pontus there. So as I say, very diverse battle. As I say, it's the first time I've played 25k for many years, and of course as I say, it's 25k, 8 cavalry max and 6 of the same unit maximum there. Hope you enjoyed this first time battle for us. Bye for now.